We're going to do trig functions in the unit circle. Just a reminder, the unit circle has a radius of 1. So right here, this is the radius. This is 1. So if we construct a right triangle using a central angle, if you forget, central angle is this red one right here. It just means it's formed at the center of the circle. It would look something like this. So I've already drawn it in for you. So the first question I ask is, how would you label the hypotenuse? So if you look, here's the hypotenuse. It's always the side that's across from the 90-degree angle. And if you look at it, it's really just a radius. So it would be 1. So then I want to label the other two sides. So I have drawn those in red and blue. So I'm going to start with the blue side. If this point right up here, I will do it in green. If this point is xy, I just put xy because those could be any numbers. Like let's say it's 4, 5. Okay, that might just help you feel a little better. If you think about this blue line, this would be 4 because the point up here, it's 4, 5. So I could really label this side as x. It's x long, whatever x is. If you look at the red side and you kind of think about it, it's this tall, and this right here would be the 5, or if I wanted to be more generic, y. And so I'm going to erase some of the stuff I just wrote, but so once you get this fully labeled, you have this triangle, the hypotenuse is 1, this bottom leg is x, the right leg is y. And so we're going to go through and fill out some of these trig things from the unit circle. So up in this little box, I put recall SOHCAHTOA. So hopefully you remember a little bit from geometry. SOHCAHTOA is what we use to remember our trig function. So in the little box, it says like sine is opposite over hypotenuse. That's where the SO comes from. If I label this for you, just to recall, across from the angle is always the side that we call opposite. The hypotenuse is always across from 90 degrees. And then the last side's what we call adjacent. And so I'm just going to go through and fill these in. So sine, if you look up here, is opposite over hypotenuse. The opposite side is y. The hypotenuse is 1. Y over 1 is really just y. So I'm going to write that as just y. The next one, cosine. If you look up at our little table, it says cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. If you look, the adjacent side's x, the hypotenuse is 1. X over 1 is really just x. So we'll just write x. Tangent is, if you look up at the table, opposite over adjacent. So opposite is y, adjacent is x. So we would just put y over x. The next 3. So these are just the inverse of whatever's above them. So cosecant is the opposite of sine. If you think about inverses, like if I talk about a fraction, the inverse means you just flip it. So this would really just be 2 over 1. So we're just going to flip these upside down. So this was technically y over 1. So cosecant of theta would be 1 over y. If I do the same thing on the next one, it's 1 over x. If I do the same thing on the next one, it's x over y. The unit circle to find the exact values of each of these. So the first part of this is that you're going to look here and you're going to go find it on the unit circle. I'm going to give you the unit circle. I'm not going to make you memorize it. So like if we have a test or something, it'll be on there for you. So you just have to know how to use it. So if I go find 7 pi over 4, can you see that it's right here? And it also goes with 315 degrees and then this ordered pair. So those all go together. If you think back to that little table I just gave you, sine was y, which I also put up here for you. And so what that is telling me is I want to look at the y value here, and that's the answer. So if we do another one, so I'm going to erase that just to get it out of the way. If we do another one, okay, second one, cosine 5 pi over 6. So you go to your unit circle, find 5 pi over 6. Here it is. It goes with this ordered pair. Cosine is x, and so I want the x coordinate. Okay, so then tangent we figured out is y over x. So this one's going to be slightly different, but it's really kind of the same process. So 3 pi over 2, you want to go find that on the unit circle. Right here, 3 pi over 2. Goes with this ordered pair. This time we know tangent is y over x. So the y value is -1. The x value is 0. Anytime you try to divide something by 0, it doesn't work. So this is undefined. Then the last thing I'm going to show you is it might also say use the unit circle to find all values of of theta. Goodness, I can't talk today. So this time we're kind of going in reverse. So it says sine of theta, we want to know what theta is, equals -1/2. We know that sine is y. So it's saying where is the y value in the ordered pair, -1/2. So if you start going through, I'm basically just looking here. And I'm saying which one of these is -1/2. And so right here I just found one. And then just keep looking. -1/2. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there's another. Okay, and then it says, what's the theta value? And I want to say, okay, so it would be 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6. So this time, instead of giving you the theta and asking you to find the x or the y value of the coordinate, you're going backwards. Okay, so if we do this second one, cosine is x. So it is saying, where is x -1/2 on the unit circle? So you start going through and looking at your x values. Nope, nope. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's another. And I would just make sure you go all the way around just to make sure. So found 2 of them. It wants the theta, so you're looking at these guys. So 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3.